Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 51. So far today, we're going to be looking at, or continue looking at the emotions in cartooning. And today we're going to be looking at worrying, thinking, and meditating. So far, I'll go ahead and put up the picture of the book. Okay. So with this, it basically says in cartooning, worrying can be subtle or it can become quite a strong emotion. Basically, it's really closely related to fear, thinking, and meditating. So with those emotions, it can look quite similar and everything like that. And basically, it says also the situation the character's in can also define or basically tell you how they should feel and how worried they should be or something like that. As well as with thinking and meditating, it also says that pondering and basically a different variety of it too, like thinking, meditating, where it says it can look kind of like pondering or look plainly disturbed. Basically, there's different varieties of that as well. Just basically, it can just vary on that. One thing you can notice as well is that in thinking and meditating, a lot of the times it can do with the body posture and stuff as well. And since we're not really doing the body, we have to try to get the emotion exactly right with this. So that's going to kind of be a tough thing as well to do. So with this, again, we'll just basically try something and just see really how it goes with that. But yeah, I'll go ahead and move over to paint real quick so we can just try something. Okay. So here in paint, I'm going to start this time by just doing the expression first and then drawing the head. So with this, again, we'll start with like worrying or something like that first. So let me see if I can think about how to really do this. Because really with worrying, it again can look a lot like fear. So the whole thing with that and stuff too is just that trying to get the main difference between them is just, the biggest thing about that. I'm trying moving this down. Put some lines under the eyes and just see how that looks. Yeah, just try something with the mouth. Let's just see here. And this time we won't put in like a tongue or anything. Just try this. And then from here, again, just try an ear. Nose, just keep it nice and simple. And for a face, I don't know, let's try something like this. Yeah, just why not? Just keep it something like this. And I don't know, let's see. Try the balding look and stuff there too, so why not? Yeah, just something simple like that. So again, just something small and simple like this, just see how it looks. Again, close enough to worrying. Again, you can also see it just looks like fear as well. Like you have to just worried about something they see over to the corner, or it kind of looks like they're slightly terrified. It does get kind of tough to really differentiate and stuff too, because it can really matter about the body posture as well, which something we'll get into like once we get to the body, but it can just take time with that. So far, the next thing we'll try is either meditating or thinking. Let me see. Let's try thinking, because that one I can kind of get something down. So just try that. I keep going slightly down with it. Let me see this. And just trying to practice drawing like other wrinkles or something in the forehead. Let me see with that. So we're just trying random stuff for the head and just seeing how this looks. Just why not? Things with the head are just, again, so far I'm not really the best with the hair, so I just try something just random with it just to see how it looks. Just something like this, why not? And yeah, with the brow, like with the fur on the brows, not really good at that. I mostly just keep doing stuff like this just to kind of have something for it. Again, with this, it's really hard to say because it doesn't really look like thinking too much. Usually I just end up putting an effect or something here where it's just like the equivalent to like a thought bubble or something like that and all. Where it's just like, man, they're thinking about something, I don't know. Man, just something they're thinking about, I don't know. But yeah, usually I just do something like that because it gets kind of tougher to really come up with like a thinking expression. Because just making all these on the fly, I might try another one just to see real quick. So let me try another thinking one real quick. And then from here, I don't know, just something like this. And then again, just basically I end up doing the exact same thing I did in the other one where I just put like a thought bubble or something like that too. Just something they're thinking about so you can just know they're thinking about something. Again, it gets kind of tougher to do with this because again, a lot of my thinking and various stuff like that too either looks like just vague suspicion or it can kind of be interpreted like that. But yeah, really just it basically just with practice and probably looking at examples will get better. And then my meditating is not really any better with that. Based just kind of the same thing of like, let's say, again, I just do the same thing just with the eyes closed or whatever. And then just man, we're not really angry because they're meditating, but I don't know, just thinking about something or other. Yeah, just this is the closest with like meditating and stuff where it's just like again, very vague stuff like that. 2-0, nothing really freaking like special or anything, just trying something. But yeah, it's like the closest I can really get with this while trying it. Just again, like it's like worrying and stuff here. Again, can still really be closely related to fear, thinking and everything and stuff here. Like just matter just messing around with it. And then meditating, again, basically I just try to make them look like peaceful sort of, but yeah, that's what I really got to work on and everything too. So far with this, I probably should go ahead and also try it just in the other one where we draw the head and stuff first. So I'll go ahead and go to that real quick. Okay, so I'm here. So basically with this, just let me zoom in and everything. And we'll just try like doing some really quick here and all that. So Again, just draw like a circle. No need to like mess around with it for too long. And for worrying, we'll try just something pretty quick. I drew the head pretty small, but yeah, you know what? Let's just work with it. Why not? So I'll just do something like this. Yeah, it does look kind of odd. Just give me a second. I'll see if I can fix this up and everything in a second. Yeah, something like this. Oop. Yeah, just something like that, and then just marks of this. Their eyes, just nose, just keep it pretty simple. Put an ear, something like that and all. Yeah, something like this. Again, looks like worry, but still can be closely related to fear. It's like the whole thing with that just depends on the character and situation. If we go with thinking, you can draw a circle or something real quick. Try this. And when I'm just picturing something in my head. It's just kind of hard for me to just trying to draw the top of my head. Yeah, just something like this. Just why not? Again, so far thinking part, still if I put the same effect and stuff around here, just have them think, like I said, it still technically kind of works. Maybe having them look up and stuff like that too can help, like just make it seem like they're thinking and stuff more. And the last one is meditating, which again I do have problems with, but I can just like try something because again, get as much practice as you can. So let's try just looking straight forward this time. So why not just draw ears? Again, just looks like somebody happy, but yeah, I guess you'd be happy meditating and stuff as well. Again, a lot of it can be related to body language and stuff as well, so there's a thing with that, but that's basically the closest I can kind of get to meditating. You can also still do like the thought bubble thing and stuff as well, like I don't know, thinking of something happy or something like that, but either way, like the closest I can kind of get to these, so really just looking at them again, with just worry, can be really close to fear, thinking. Basically doing this one just kind of made me think about how drawing them looking up can really help just make it something they're thinking more. And meditating, the closest I can get is just being happy, and that's kind of it. If we go back to the other one, with these and all that, going back to the other one, again, worry still looks like fear. Thinking, having their eyes closed or having them look up can also work. Same thing, even with making them look forward can also make them like they're thinking as well. And meditating, again, just try basically making them look calm, kind of happy. Just the whole thing of that. So yeah, it just takes more practice, but at least we can see just, two different ways of drawing it, just like expression, then the head, or draw the head first, then the expression. Just a good way to practice it, because drawing the expression and stuff first can be good for focusing on the emotion. When someone sees the drawing, they'll basically look at it and be like, okay, they focus on the emotion first. And the other one, basically you draw it, people kind of focus on the head and everything first, and then the expression. Basically just something to practice, mess around with, and we can just see what we get out of this, especially as we move further in this book. So with that being said, in the book so far, I think we have, I think 2 more emotions, either 2 or 3 more emotions left. Then after that, basically it's a review, because there's a whole bunch of just examples in there. So we'll look at that when we get to it though. So for myself and everybody else, see you in the next one.